Somewhere along the way, reading stopped being a refuge and it started feeling a responsibility. When I think about the time when I used to read books, I always have this specific memory in my head because I used to do that all the time. So my mom would be cooking in the kitchen. It was a time when I was in school, I would be on my summer break, and I would grab books and start reading them, and I would get so immersed in them that I would lose any sense of my surrounding. So my mom would be calling me from the kitchen to come and help her, but I would be so immersed in the stories and in the worlds that most of the times I would just be like, let me read this one chapter. And that one chapter would then continue on to 2 chapters and 3 chapters. And I have sort of lost that feeling. And when I look back at those years, I just cannot come to a conclusion as to where was that exact moment when I stopped enjoying books and just started reading them as if they were a chore. And I wouldn't say that it was the innocence of childhood or childhood in general that led me to be so involved with the stories. It also happened when I was an adult, and I used to love books to the point that I didn't want to come out of them. And I haven't had that feeling in such a long time, honestly. And it is such a sad feeling too, because it's like the epitome of emotions that you can feel, and it's the epitome of immersion that you can feel while reading. And to lose that is something very tragic. It's basically like taking away the magic of books. It's taking away the magic of the worlds that are created in books. If I were to say what actually happened over the course of years, among other things, the one thing that pops up in my head was when I started focusing on YouTube. I took it very seriously. I was very consistent and very disciplined when it came to uploading videos every single week. I don't know, it sort of went downhill from then on, I think. There was a very brief moment in time where I enjoyed reading and churning out videos at the same time, but over time it became taxing, and it resulted in me not picking up books and not reading and not enjoying the hobby that I had enjoyed since childhood. I had talked about this sort of burnout in some of my videos, like in passing, and I would receive comments like, oh, don't worry about it, you don't have to read these number of books in a particular time. Obviously, I'm not blaming anyone because these are the things that I did to myself. So it's not like I am blaming this channel or anyone specific. It's just that, this thing and reading are some things that I absolutely love. And when one went away, the other went away too. And I stopped reading for quite a long time. And in lieu of that, I want to talk about the booktube, book talk culture, where everybody is running behind a specific number. People glorify the fact that they read 100 books in a year. What do you do? How are you doing that? It might fit their criteria of how they're living and how gratifying reading is for them. It's not a general criteria. A hobby doesn't mean that you are completely immersing yourself into it. You can explore other things. Maybe you might have a period in life where you are reading obsessively. You're reading 100 books a year. Good for you. But not everybody has those chapters, and not everybody has those periods. And it's all completely okay. Maybe you are the type of person who is reading 1 book per month, and that's all okay. Maybe you are someone who is reading 1 book per year. Even that's okay, because you do you. Why are we chasing something that is taking away the joy from our lives? So here's what I did last year. My brother was coming home and he was asking, what should I bring you? And there has been this one thing on my mind, and I was like, okay, can you get me a Kindle? And he did. And I now have a Kindle, and I am now an ebook person. And I never thought that I would ever be an ebook person. So last year, I discovered that you can read books for free on Amazon Prime Reading. So I would download these books and read them. And they were trashy books. Like, they didn't have head or tails, but they were books. And I read them. I just wanted to immerse myself in the Kindle experience. And I read 1 book after the other. So what do I hope? I hope to come back. I hope to share what I'm reading casually, or, I would share my Kindle journey probably, because it's good. Let's see where this goes.